We're still a little bit behind on time. I'm Edwin Walker with the Administration for Community Living within the administration. I have the pleasure of working with Kathy Greenlee, and it's really an honor. Um, in the interest of time, we're going to sort of fast forward this last panel. It's hard to be the last panel. But, and we have a speaker who has to catch a flight, so we're really going to roll through this. But I've been thinking over the course of the days. The description of this panel is in your booklet and on the agenda. But if I were to summarize it based on what we've heard here, I grew up being a Star Trek fan. And so what I want you to remember about this session is what we really want to do is remove the Klingon cloaking device from elder abuse so that it is no longer invisible, where's Dan, and it's no longer hidden, and it's no longer silent, as Kathy often refers to it. Instead, it is a known issue by all. It is visibly seen. It is seen so that we collectively can develop solutions, responses, bring about the cultural change that's necessary in order to globally address the issue and here in the U.S. build systems that are truly responsive to the needs of the people that we care about. So that's what this session is all about. It's how we bring about awareness and bring it out of, prevent it from continuing to be invisible. We have three incredible speakers, and we're going to switch the order just a little bit from what's listed on your agenda. First, we have Susan Summers, who currently chairs the Elder Abuse Subcommittee of the NGO Committee on Aging in New York. She has served as the Secretary General of the International Network for the Prevention of Elder Abuse since 2003. She's collaborated with the World Health Organization and others to launch the first World Elder Abuse Awareness Day in 2006. She is a very passionate attorney in the areas of civil rights and family and elder law, and there aren't many people in the field who don't know her, people throughout the world who don't know her. Our second speaker will be Bob Blancato. He's president of Matz Blancato and Associates, an advocacy and consulting firm based here in Washington, D.C. and New York City. He has had a very long career in public service, years on the Hill here in Washington, and in various administrations covering 2 White House conferences on aging, first as the executive director in 1995, and then on the policy committee in 2005. He has been and continues to serve as the national coordinator of the 3,000-member Elder Justice Coalition that led to the passage of our historic Elder Justice Act. Our third speaker is Marie-Therese Connolly, known as MT. She's a senior scholar at the Woodrow Wilson International Center and a MacArthur Foundation Fellow. She's a regular consultant to the Department of Justice and to the Department of Health and Human Services in the areas of elder justice and policy and research, and is currently working on our jointly funded roadmap project in the area of elder justice. And she was the person who conceived of and actually drafted, she was the architect of our Elder Justice Act. And so I'd like to ask you to welcome our first speaker to the podium, Susan Summers.